Well, hello, 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 beautiful people. Beautiful Sunday. It's the first day of snow here in Toronto. It's absolutely wonderful. It was Siri's first day of snow. I'll show you the video. My video that I'm gonna do later on today, and you be the judge whether she liked it or what. I think she looked beautiful with her pink coat. I usually am not a big fan of the pink color, but because everybody thinks she's a boy, I always keep putting the pink coat on. So how are you, beautiful people? This is this Remembrance Sunday, and today we're going to talk a little bit about that, and then we're going to laugh a little bit because it's just unbelievable. It's just too funny, everything coming out and how they're trying to gaslight us. But yeah, we have to remember the fallen, the people who gave their lives. And Claudia Salas, I see you there, Claudia. Thank you so very much. Thank you for your service, Claudia. You are amazing. Claudia's in the Navy, guys. So, yes, it is a live event. Lisa Whitley. Yes, I'm live. Yes. So, thank you very much for the super chats and the PayPal donations. Thanks for the new members, Suzanne Jaser and Rosalie Fogarty. So, hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday. On Tuesday's Remembrance Day in Toronto. So, I am going to go to a ceremony on Queen Street West that they have. They're gonna be having ceremonies there all day. It's the 3 day there. So you might deploy in May. Oh my goodness, we have to talk. We have to talk. Okay. So yeah, the reason why I'm doing the live here, guys, because my back is still bad, and I can, if I sit in a different way, it is not good. So yeah, thank you very much, guys, for your patience. I apologize for yesterday, but here we have it. I did my video about, I showed you a clip of Paul Page, the bodyguard, the former bodyguard. And you know what's shocking, guys? It seems that there are more victims. And I wonder if this is what the palace knew, that there are more victims with Prince Andrew, with the former prince, because the way they cut ties was severe. Now, one thing that's very interested in, and I want to hear your opinion on it, guys, is the reason why they are keeping mum as to how easy it was to remove Andrew's titles, all of them. And I told you that even the prince title, in spite of the fact that many of you kept saying that it was his birthright. A royal title is not a birthright. A royal title, like Meghan Markle is going to find out pretty soon. Well, Meghan Markle doesn't even hold a royal title, which is another misconception that people have. Meghan Markle is not a royal. She does not hold a royal title. She gets to use her husband's royal title out of courtesy for the time being. Unless, of course, the king decides, he decides that, well, you know what? Wives are not going to be using royal titles, which is insane, but, or at least for non-working members of the royal family. But it's very interesting, and I just want to show you something because, oh my dear Lord, here, guys. But didn't you think, what do you think of Prince George? He is huge. This young man is not going to be short. Look at, I mean, he is, look how tall he is, pretty much, and I think he's gonna be taller than Prince William. I mean, do you guys think it's gonna be taller than Prince William? Yes, Abby H. And by the way, Harry, I have a video because it turns out that King Charles sanctioned his visit to Canada. Apparently, Buckingham Palace helped him with the visit. This guy, I counted 7 police cars outside of Sunnybrook Hospital. 7. And I went to the dinner gala, and it was sickening, guys, because they had this music out loud, like they were playing live music when he started coming up, in order to drown the boos and the heckling. People were heckling pretty badly, and I tried to post the video, but on YouTube, what they do is, like, you can't post it. So what YouTube does is that they take away some of the music, but when they take away some of the music, they also take away some of the heckling, because otherwise they're not going to do it. So they're being very cunning about it. They don't want us to post the videos of him being heckled. So now they're playing copyrighted music. And the way it works on YouTube is that either they allow you to have the video up without any monetization, which is fine, or you can't upload the video at all. They won't. Some people are very strict with monetization, so they won't let you post the video if it has their, which is fair enough. It's fine for them to say that. Um, so, but yeah, so they were playing that music. I was there. People were heckling. There was this guy who kept calling it, "How's your Dodger now? How's your Dodger now, Harry? How's your?" And I mean, he just walked past. And these people at that gala, the True Love Patriot, they're absolutely disgusting people because they were all laughing. I mean, I can tell you that Harry's speech, it wasn't funny. Oh, Harry was being funny. What was funny about that? By the way, I just want to clarify something. I just want to clarify something here. Harry said that Canada gave him his wife, Meghan. No, 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 buddy. I guess Harry's another one of those idiots he doesn't understand geology. Sorry, geography. Sorry, why am I saying geology? Oh yeah, I was watching Indiana Jones. So he Meghan is not Canadian. The Lord was merciful. She's not Canadian. So she's not Canadian, and she's not Canadian. Yeah, she's not Canadian. So she's from California. She's from the United States. So the people to blame are beautiful, my beautiful subscribers from the United States of America. You do not deserve somebody like Meghan Markle. I'm sorry, but she's from your neck of the woods, not ours. So this idiot is saying that we gave him Meghan. From where? From where? If she loved Canada so much, why was she wearing the LA Dodgers hat? So it is very, very interesting, everything that's happening right now. And I forgot the point I was trying to make, which is people are not talking as to how easy it was to strip the titles, all titles from Andrew, because then people are going to start saying, wait a minute, if it was this easy, why have all these royal experts been lying to us, saying that it was so difficult? It was almost like an impossible thing. It is a birthright. He's the son of a monarch. Yes, but you don't have to have a title. You don't have to have a title. In fact, in the good old days, 800 years ago, it was only the king and the next in line who had the prince title. And not only that, did you know? I think that even though you would think that the line of succession, you would think that this is, I think, the only second time since the royal family existed has been in the UK that it has actually gone to the next in line to the throne. The history of the British monarchy, it hasn't passed directly to the next in line. In fact, most of them have been killed. They have, and it's gone to somebody else. So I think this is the first or second time that's happened that they actually went from, no, I think it's the second time with King Charles in the 1,000-year monarchy, 1,000-year-old monarchy, that the throne has actually gone to the next in line. Because before it wasn't like that. They've been dead. I mean, it's been terrible. So it's not automatic that it goes next in line to the throne, although in theory it should. So if it was that easy, people, they don't want to harp on the fact that it was that easy, guys. It's a letters patent or patent, whatever, I don't know. But that easy. It was that easy, guys. So they don't want us to think a lot about that, because then we're going to say, wait a minute, we've been lied to for what? 4 or 5 years? 4 or 5 years with two. And now why doesn't the king do that with Harry? Why doesn't the king do that with Harry? So um oh, Manuela so yeah. um Manuela is, I haven't done a live with Manuela, guys, because she's in the United States. She's flying from the United States. So this is what we mean. It's peer pressure. And I really believe that the reason they did that is because now it has emerged that Andrew has been summoned by Congress. I doubt he will show up because he's a coward. He's a coward. Like the bodyguard I did. Please go watch the interview that was on what is on my channel. I posted the video yesterday. He says Andrew's a coward. He's not gonna go. Unless, of course, Congress extradites him. But I don't know if they can do that. They have to issue a red alert and they have to go to trial to him. But this is just an investigation. But now it seems that there are more victims that are coming out. because Congress does have the Epstein files and they know what's going on. Now, I want to answer this question for Elke Medina, who says, Paula, what happens if Harry offs himself before the titles are taken? Will Mexi become the widowed Duchess forever? Not really. The king can literally remove the titles. The king can literally remove the titles. You see, Meghan doesn't hold that title, and even royals, blood royals, you're not automatically entitled to have a title. That is up to the monarch. The monarch is the fount of all titles. So, for example, the Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth, in 1996, she said it used to be customary that the monarch, would allow the former wives, although that was a rare thing for them to get divorced, but would allow former wives to still use the HRH. When Fergie divorced, when Andrew and Fergie were divorced, I think it was divorced in April. Fergie still got to use the HRH until Charles insisted, because Charles was insisting, demanding of the Queen to not allow Princess Diana to use any of the titles that belonged to him. He just wanted her to go back to being Lady Diana Spencer. And the Queen said, no, she's the mother of your children. She's not at fault for the dissolution of the marriage. You are a sinner. She deserves respect. I am not gonna, she's gonna keep using your titles, and but she did issue a letters patent saying that former wives, even though it was a custom that former wives would still use the HRH, that now former wives don't get to be HRH anymore. And that was in August 1996. So Fergie was absolutely very upset with Princess Diana, because for those few months she was able to use HRH. But Princess Diana, when she found out she was not going to be allowed to use the HRH, she complained and said, wait a minute, why I am going to be the mother of the future king I'm on the mother of the future king of England. What do you mean I can't use HRH, but Fergie can? So the Queen made a blanket letters patent saying that no ex-wives could use HRH. So the king can do the same thing. The king can say that, widows, he can make a blanket statement. Widows of non-working royals cannot use a royal title, period. So that's about it, And I want to thank, I can't see because I'm looking at the article, guys. So if you guys are giving, oh, thank you, Sinyan Monsoon. Thank you so much. If you guys are leaving super chats and stuff, I want to thank you. I'll look at them, but I'm looking at the article right now. Okay. So I wanted to show you this because, oh my good Lord, isn't George a gorgeous man? Isn't, he's a gorgeous, no. Look at him. I think he's absolutely gorgeous. Just like his mom, and his father. Of course, he's got a lot of the whales here, but and that's, the Princess of Wales with her son. Look how tall he is, guys. She looked absolutely spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. What a lady, look at what a well-behaved young man. What a well-behaved young man. I hope that, look at that. I love Princess Catherine's look. I think she looked beautiful. This is what a lady looks like. This is what a proper lady looks like. No flashy, no showing skin. No, she's gorgeous, beautiful. And look at her son, Prince George. My goodness, I do hope that William does get to be king. As I told you earlier, I think now that the throne was offered to Charles, it's only the second time in the 1,000-year-old monarchy that throne has actually gone to the next in line. Yes, I mean, Lisa Whitley. I love how the prince and princess are easing him into public life. Yes, but isn't that so nice, guys? I think it's so beautiful and so respectful. And we're gonna see the Cenotaph today, so you guys get to see it as well. But it's I mean, I thought the princess was just drop dead beautiful. She's so respectful, and Sophie was crying. I think she was very emotional. She was very, very emotional. So I'm gonna show you this. Okay, I don't know if I should put this. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this later. Okay, we're gonna see Prince William, who is back from Brazil. And I mean, this man was mobbed everywhere he went. He was mobbed and loved everywhere he went. You know, and it says the royal family today led the nation in a 2 minute silence on Remembrance Day. Let me see. No, I don't care about him. I don't care. Oh, look at this lady. Isn't she beautiful, guys? I love the lace. Is that a lace? Can you guys help me because I can't see that? Is that a lace? It looks so beautiful. She's gorgeous. Look at them arriving. Prince William still tan from from his thing from Brazil, and I heard that he was given something about an aphrodisiac. I don't think he needs it. I mean, but Kate looks radiant. She's got a new glow now that her husband is back. Oy, you know. Oh, look at Prince William. Look at Prince William. Oh, look at the Duchess of Edinburgh, the Duke of Kent. Doing his duty. I mean, what a beautiful picture. Catherine, what a beautiful. Oh, Sophie looks so spectacular. She is so pretty. This lady is does credit. Oy, wanker. No, sorry, wanker king. Look at Prince William. My goodness, what a spectacular man! And Prince Edward and that cow of Camilla making jokes, covering her face. I mean, I can't. William, what a gorgeous man. Look at Prince Edward and Duchess. Ugh, ugh. But yeah, guys, I mean, it's been look at all the veterans. These people are amazing. They sacrificed so much for our freedoms, and people are just taking them for granted and dishonoring their sacrifice. I do believe that the way of life right now in the current government in the United Kingdom is dishonoring um, the sacrifice these people made. I That's just my opinion, of course. But you let me know. I know. Mary Mayo Kerr says it's hard to believe that Sophie is 60. She literally never changes. That's true. She looks very, 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 very well. But I wanted to show you this, guys. So now that we've seen that, we're gonna go and I'm gonna show you something here because it's so funny. It's so funny. Okay, Meghan Markle and her movie. I've been laughing my ass up. You know that this woman, we're gonna laugh at the first one that they have. This is one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about. This is so this is Camilla. This is Camilla. Okay. She said Queen Camilla joked Kate Middleton's cancer clip was like a shampoo commercial. Queen Camilla had a tongue in cheek. That was not a tongue in cheek. That was a nasty, nasty thing to say. Response to Kate Middleton's update video that, while well intentioned, may have strayed into questionable territory, a new book has claimed. Royal biographer Robert Jobson has penned a new biography or whatever about the Windsors. Okay. And then he goes, and I would have to do it from my phone. But basically, Camilla was mocking Catherine, that Catherine was pouring her heart out, disclosing that she had cancer. And she thought it was a commercial, shampoo commercial. It didn't even cross my mind. Did it cross yours, guys? Did you think that was funny, or I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it was I don't think it was a shampoo commercial or anything like that. I think it was very distasteful, but that's just me. Hey, I'm an idiot. I don't think it was funny. Do you think that that's a tongue-in-cheek little joke? I don't think so. I think it was nasty. But then again, so we're gonna go here because we have to laugh at this, guys. We have to laugh at this. Okay. Meghan Markle seen for the first time on set of a new movie as she returns to acting. Now, this woman had a walk on, walk off because apparently they've decided to remove it because it's not worth it. It's just not worth the effort. And she fell out with Lily Collins and people on set. I'll tell you why. There was a strict NDA. There was a strict NDA that nobody was to talk about this because they were not sure whether they were going to keep the cameo or not, whether it was worth it or not. And we have worldwide news. Meghan Markle back to acting. How can she be acting if she's playing herself for like a minute or so? That's not acting. That's just, and again, which version of Meghan Markle are we going to get? The hectic lunatic that we saw in that clip of her acting like an idiot, or what? So everybody had signed an NDA not to disclose anything. But Meghan Markle had been harassing people behind the scenes to leak it. She wanted it leaked. She wanted it leaked. And they said no. So what did she do? She leaked it. For Meghan Markle, NDAs don't exist. For her, it's like, how dare you? Yeah, I'll sign the NDA, but those NDAs are like blank pages. So because again, she leaks it through third parties. How are they gonna prove that it was her, even though everybody knows it's her leaking? How are they gonna prove that it was her breaking the NDA? Of course they can. So she leaked it, and the people on set were livid because she made it all about herself, and she'd been harassing people. Now we're gonna read this part here because this is funny. There's a couple of clips that I wanted to show you, and we're gonna talk about today because we have to laugh a little bit. I mean, Meghan Markle was photographed on the set of the new movie Close Personal Friends. The Duchess of Sussex is playing herself in the film, which marks her return to acting after 8 years. This woman has not stopped acting. This woman, I don't think Meghan Markle knows who she is because she plays so many personas, so many versions of herself that she doesn't seem. An insider, also known as Rachel Meghan Markle, told people she seemed very relaxed and happy. She introduced herself to everyone and was very sweet and down to earth. That's the insider, of course, not the people on set. Meghan Markle sold smiles on set, and guess who the pictures were from? They were sold to Backgrid. Now, it's not that Backgrid was on set because it was a closed set. So if it was a closed set, who would take the picture? And of course, it's the type of picture that Meghan always gets. For some reason, everybody around Harry and Meghan don't have high definition lens. They don't. Can you believe that? Nobody has a high definition lens. Sorry, guys. I broke my nail. They don't have high definition lens. So that's one of the dead giveaways because Meghan Markle, you know why she does it? You know why Meghan Markle does that? To make it seem that they're taking the picture from far away, like a kilometer and a half, because people are dying to get her pictures. You've seen that, right? You guys seen that? When remember when Princess Diana, they couldn't get close to her, so they would have those huge lens that were like from 2 miles or a mile or a kilometer away, and it's like terrible, like they were grainy and stuff. That's how Meghan Markle does. That's how Meghan Markle does. Again, guys, if you're giving super chats or PayPal donations, I'm sorry I can't see them. I'm reading the article, okay? Because I know some of you say you didn't thank me. I'm sorry. I'll do it at the end, okay? It says here, the Duchess of Sussex, 44. I think she's more like 50. Leave me one if you think she's 50 or two if you think she's 44. Was photographed on the Pasadena, California set of the Amazon MGM Studios film Close Personal Friends. And this is a streaming movie. This is not a blockbuster. And it's not only that. It's a low budget movie. Meghan Markle's massive return is not a return. It's a cameo, walk on. And the reason they didn't want this out in the public domain was because they're not sure. Lily Collins does not want to be associated. Nobody wants to be associated with her. So this is what you might call it. It's gonna be played on Amazon. It's not even on the theaters or anything like that. The Daily Mail and the Sun published images of Meghan sporting sunglasses, a button-down shirt. So again, these people were her bodyguards, the bodyguards and her assistants taking the pictures. You know what's the most embarrassing part? She didn't get paid. She didn't get paid. She had to beg. She had to beg. She had to beg, guys, to get the role, the walk-on role. The walk-on role, and even then, they didn't want to have her. It was keep it under wraps because we still don't know if we're gonna do it. I'll tell you why Meghan Markle leaked it. Okay, I'll tell you why Meghan Markle leaked it. And it's gonna be, you know what? I don't feel sorry for anybody. I don't feel sorry for anybody. I feel sorry for the actors involved because they didn't want Meghan Markle around. But that's how the cookie crumbles. The actors, and it was up to the Amazon studios, and we know that Meghan Markle has been kissing everybody's butt and desperately calling. Okay, so let's keep this because this is too funny. It says like, and they call her a fashion icon, which is. The Duchess was photographed on the Pasadena, California set of the Amazon MGM Studios film Close Personal Friends on November 6th. She was sporting sunglasses, a button down shirt, a white maxi skirt, and sandals, giving a wave as she got into the back of a seat of Range Rover. There was nobody on set. She wasn't waving to anybody. She knew that the pictures were being taken, and she was waving, pretending that people were saying hi to her. No, the movie stars Brie Larson. I think she was in Captain America. That's because it sounds. If correct me if I'm wrong, but I think she was in Captain. No, not Captain America. What was it? She was in a Marvel movie. Lily Collins and Jack Quaid, and I don't. These are B-list as at best. An insider, Meghan Markle, confirmed to people on November 5th that Meghan was on the set of the movie that day. She has a small part inside her, a cameo. She seemed very relaxed and happy. She introduced herself to everyone and was very sweet and down to earth. People has reached out to a spokesperson for the Duchess of Sussex for comment. Please, where is Meghan here? She's not around. She's not around. Meghan was working as an actress with a recurrent role in Suits, with a recurrent cameo. It says, this is a massive moment for Meghan and signifies a return to doing what she truly loves. She has been swamped with offers, but this one felt right. Boom, 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 boom. There's the lie. Boom, there's the lie. If she had been swamped with offers, why would she take one that is not paying her any money? They're only paying her expenses because this is a low budget film. Are you telling me that Meghan Markle, the best that she could get was a walk on role on a MGA Amazon movie, stream movie, by the way, not even a whole movie, of a B list with B list cast? Is that it? No, guys. This is the most embarrassing thing, that she felt that this was the right, because no, she didn't feel this was the right one. She just felt that this one was the least embarrassing one for her, because that's the highest it could get her. That's really what is going on here. It is Megan's way of gently this woman putting her toe back in the water. This woman has been pushing, shoveling, out of people out of the way to get this role, to get any role, this is insane that people are saying that she's gently. This woman has been railroading, pushing, grabbing with a baseball bat, poking everybody, get me a role, get me a role. So this is rather embarrassing. And I had to talk about it, like, oh, she was swamped with offers. That means that she had nowhere else to go. You know what I mean? And there's an article that I want to show you, because Lily Collins is just fed up. Lily Collins is just fed up with this crazy woman. Like, she's like, what is this woman doing? Like, why is she doing this to us? She was supposed to not disclose anything to anybody, and yet she couldn't. And the reason why is because her cameo was cut. And Meghan Markle is put it out there in order to force them to put the cameo in, to leave the cameo in, because they cut the cameo out. They're not going to they didn't want to put it out. I don't know. They're still negotiating. And she thinks that this is her way of basically railroading them. And this is the woman who said, I've ticked that box. I'm not going back into acting. I don't have to go back into acting. I don't have to go back into acting, because now she thought she hit the jackpot with that idiot. Ay, Dios. I swear to God, sometimes reality is I want to show you something, guys, because I want to show you here something that is absolutely shocking, and that I've been saying for forever. Okay, I've been talking about this forever, guys, and now that it's out, um, I want to put it out here and I'm going to show it to you guys because I think it's worth it. Because Meghan Markle, it keeps saying that the royal family literally has stopped her from basically getting roles from people, like from like from people, well, you know what I mean? Like Meghan Markle keeps blaming everybody. She blames the royal family, saying that because of them, she doesn't get offer um, anything because of the royal family. Now, I'm going to show you this, guys, because I'm going to show you the memorable career of Rachel Meghan Markle. Okay. I'm going to show you her memorable career, and we can all see how unmemorable this was. Okay. Here is Meghan Markle. Meghan's brief encounters, all of Meghan Markle's Hollywood film roles before she met Prince Harry, including a character only known as Hot Girl, as she's set to return to acting after 8 years. So basically, Meghan Markle is back to doing what she was doing before, doing cameos on B-list movies. That's where we are at right now, guys. And here I'm going to show you this. It says that Meghan Markle is set to make a return to the world of acting 8 years after she quit the industry. The Duchess of Sussex, 44, is said to have been swamped with offers. They were all reality stars. Get me out of here! I'm a celebrity. Where they want to watch her debase herself, eat bugs at 4 in the morning. It's going to be like hate watch. People want to see her debase herself even more than she's doing right now. And then they go, but before she married Prince Harry and joined the royal family, Meghan's acting career looked very different. How? How did it look? Consisting mainly of bit parts and cameos in largely forgettable and poorly reviewed movies. And she was not nearly so in demand. Can you please tell me if she's in demand now? Where is she in demand? She's doing a cameo. So just to show you how the mainstream media goes, that before acting, it says, but before she married Prince Harry and joined the royal family, Meghan's acting career looked very different, consisting mainly of bit parts and cameos in largely forgettable and poorly reviewed movies. So Meghan Markle is doing another bit part, and they're trying to hype the movie Close Personal Friends, but it's not. It's literally, guys, a B cast movie, low budget film that they're trying to hype up by saying that Meghan is in there, by giving it more. I don't know. They didn't want to say that she was there, but she leaked it. So before making her name as Rachel Zane in the movie TV show Suits, Meghan secured minor Hollywood roles in Horrible Bosses and Remember Me. Okay, here are the roles, guys. A Lot Like Love with Ashton Kutcher. She was the hot girl. Look at the boobs. Where are those boobs? Are those fake boobs? I'm asking you guys, are those fake boobs? I mean, I don't mean to be crass or anything, but are those fake boobs? If you think that those are fake boobs, because I have some sources that say that she did put some boobs in and then she had them taken out because the job didn't do so well. Because she's not heavyweight, weight, she's not fat or anything. But yeah, that's one of the other ones that she did. And she was lit for like less than 10 seconds. Meghan, then aged 24, and an unknown actress, made her big screen debut alongside Hollywood heartthrob A Lot Like Girl, where she was famously credited as Hot Girl. Okay, she was there for 31 seconds, guys. Okay, and then Deceit, 2006. Boy, she looks so different, right? In her second film role, Meghan again landed only a small part, playing a girl next door called Gwen. Gwen, again, appearing only in one scene. Okay, and then you have Remember Me, 2010. This one was her ex-husband, Trevor Engelson. She harassed that man so badly that he had to let her in, because even with Trevor Engelson being producer of some decent films, she is so untalented that, the other people said, no, this woman can't hack it. So in Remember Me, starring Robert Pattinson, and apparently she did have sex with Robert Pattinson, which, and she was with Trevor Engelson. She briefly interacted with Pattinson's character and only had one 3-word line: "Do not speak." On working with the Twilight's or Meghan Recall, he's a really lovely guy. They were in the trailer for quite a long time. Okay. And then get him to the Greek, where she basically French kissed Russell Brand. She played Tatiana. Okay, again, no speaking parts. Horrible bosses. Here is the thing. Here's the FedEx girl. Sorry. Okay. The Boys and Girls Guide to Getting Down. Oh, we've seen this one. She looks so different. Her nose is so different in this. And look at the boobs. Look at the boobs. Do you think that she had them taken out, or do you think they're fake, or what? She had them implants removed. Yep. Yep. Oh, thank you for the super chat, honest and true. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's so appreciated, guys. Um, so here we go. So that's her. Meghan Markle played Dana in the pilot to The Boys and Girls Guide to Getting Down, which never went anywhere, of course. And this video, Close Personal Friends, this film or whatever, it's not a big deal, guys. She just made it a big deal because the only cameo she managed to get, they cut it, and she's angry, and she basically outed them in order to shame them in her mind into keeping the cameo in. She was fired before her big comeback was ended short. So the movie is described in the trailer as a film about sex, drugs, booze, and all around bad behavior, perfectly suited for Meghan Markle. The candidate 2011, Meghan pulled strings to get a role in this hard boiled sci fi short film, which was produced by her then husband, Trevor Engelson. So the little roles that poor Trevor managed to get this woman, this untalented hack, was in her ex-husband's films. But you see, Meghan thinks that she's hard on by people because people don't get how spectacular she is, how amazing she is. She's not. I think that she herself hasn't realized that she sucks. The role was again a brief one, with Meghan starring in two scenes as Kat, the secretary whose boss, Burton Grunzer, wanted to kill his incompetent colleague. Well, whatever. Dysfunctional Friends, again, 2012. Meghan played photographer. We've seen the video of this one, guys, where she's directing this guy in the corn industry, corn with a P. In the low budget film Dysfunctional Friends, Meghan showed she also has experience on the other side of the camera. She played the photographer. Random Encounters. Meghan had another crazy role in Random Encounters. So this woman only plays hot girls. Do we see the trend here? She's only almost always naked or even BJs or doing something or doing the nasty. In Random Encounters, Meghan played Mindy, a party girl who brings home a different guy every night. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Does that sound familiar? Does that sound familiar? And I mean, at what point? When isn't she going to play herself? So, who brings a different guy every night, and the best friend of Singleton, Laura, who strikes up a romance with Kevin. Okay. Filmed over 18 days in 2010, the low-budget romantic comedy was set in the show business community in Los Angeles. Okay. And then When Sparks Fly, 2014. This is her first major role in a Hallmark movie, When Sparks Flies, that nobody's heard of. And her acting, guys, is so atrocious. In 2014, Meghan finally landed a major film role, playing the lead role in the Hallmark movie When Sparks Fly. Absolutely appalling, ghastly. And then we have Antisocial 2015. Meghan, then 35, played a man. She was old. Played all for U.S. For an actress. Played American fashion model Kristen, who falls in love with Dee in Antisocial. I mean, what the hell is this? Oh, this is. You know what? I really think that Meghan Markle is a complete psychopath, and you can see it in her eyes. Following her relationship with Prince Harry, the film was re-released and re-edited to give Meghan a bigger role, so her role was smaller. So what they did is they went into the editing room, cut and re-edited the film to showcase the scenes that she appeared on, to see if they could make some money. Isn't that insane? And guys, if you watch this is absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. It's embarrassing. This is an embarrassing, okay? So her role was small, but what they did, again, the role was a walk on, walk off, but because they had shot quite a few scenes, they all ended up in the editing floor. And then they brought it back because of the publicity of her dating Harry, which she was doing. In Dater's Handbook in 2016, you know, Meghan's final film role saw her play Cassandra Barber in 2016 Dater's Handbook. In Meghan's final film role, before quitting the industry upon joining the royal family, she played another lead role for the Hallmark Channel. Okay? The romantic movie centered around Cassandra Barber, who realized she had a recurring habit of picking the wrong type of guy, turning their relationship whatever. So yeah, this was filmed in Toronto, and this is what Christopher Paula had, where he said that Meghan Markle told him that she was living with a man she didn't like, which is Corey Vitiello, and that she had been married to a man she didn't love, who is Trevor Engelson. And then she told him that she had broken up with Corey and had met Harry in February, March. So those are the roles for Meghan Markle, guys. That's it for the famous actors. So can you please tell me what's the difference? What's the difference? If Meghan Markle is going to be playing herself, is she going to be playing herself on a yacht with Andrew? I mean, the best way to showcase Meghan Markle is yachting. It's basically running around with a bunch of men at the same time. Because when she was here in Toronto, she was dating at least two hockey players, Rory McIlroy. She was flying a lot to New York and other places. Corey Vitiello, and Corey Vitiello overlapped a little bit with Trevor Engelson. But then again, it wasn't Corey's fault. He really thought that she was divorced. She told him that she had been divorced, and then he found out, along with the other two hockey players, that she wasn't. So, I mean, this woman is a walking STD. I am so shocked that people don't know that Meghan Markle, that they're going to get an STD. They are going to get an STD. Oh, thank you, guys. This is of the ones that we know. We know that she was with Rory McIlroy, Corey Vitiello, two hockey players, and a bunch of other men that she did when she was, what you might call it, yachting. So because she was yachting all the time, she was going on the Mediterranean. And people here in Toronto, because I talked to one of her former assistants, people here in Toronto don't know what she was doing here the entire year, because Suits was filmed in 3 to 4 months. And then everybody left who didn't live here in Toronto, they would leave. And then she was flying all the time to New York, to London, Florida. She was she had a huge presence in Florida and New York. And she did stay with Epstein. Apparently she was connected to Epstein, because let's not forget that Virginia Roberts wanted to have this woman be a witness in her case because she was a close associate. And I'm just literally almost quoting you word for word what they said in the newspaper and all the articles, that she was a past associate of Prince Andrew, a close past associate of Prince Andrew, and that she would have been around to witness or participate in whatever was going on. And who was Andrew around? Epstein. And I'm going to tell you something that is going to shock you. But Meghan Markle, I have to be careful how I say it because it's YouTube. I think I'll do a 90210 blow. Yeah. So I can't say it right now. I have to before I say this, I have to run it by YouTube to see if everything can be said or not. But Meghan was subpoenaed. He was the judge, the what's her name, Virginia Roberts, was subpoenaed Meghan Markle. How would you know? How would you know that? Why would Victoria? What's her name? Virginia, sorry, called Meghan Markle. Why? Now, for those of you who keep asking me about my skin, I use isomers from Manuela. And now, while the Princess of Wales and the entire world are are paying their respects to the fallen heroes, Harry is pretending to pray one here. Guys, Harry had at least 7 police cars that I counted. He was here with government approval. Okay. But I'm going to show you something here because this is really funny. When I saw this, guys, I was laughing my butt off. I was laughing my butt off when I saw that because I was like, oh my God, I can't believe. Um, let me see. And Harry blaming what you call it? Harry blaming the royal family, or the Dodgers, or the Dodgers. Where is this stupid thing I have here? The Dodgers for wearing the hat that he was forced, that Harry was forced to wear that hat. Nobody bought it here in Canada. Okay, let me show you this, guys. Okay, here we go. So basically, the degradation of Prince Harry is complete. He's now being dragged around by Hollywood. And let me tell you, the Kardashians are reality stars. No, and if you look at the people who attended this place, it was literally a cesspool of PDO, like Tyler Perry, Oprah. Oof. The only one that I like was Mariah Carey. But and Kris Jenner was really angry because she had sold the rights of the pictures and everything to a magazine and with certain people, certain outlets, because we know that they are the pioneers of that. But Meghan couldn't let that thing. She's the one who tipped off the paps that these people, that there was a party and that they were going to be showing there. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry lead star parade at Kris Jenner's 70th birthday bash held at Jeff Bezos' 165 million mansion in Beverly Hills. Meghan Markle harassed the hell out of everybody to be invited there. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry joined a parade of world famous names at Kris Jenner's James Bond theme. Okay, I'm going to show you who they are, and it's literally a list of have-beens or has-beens. Stars flocked to the exclusive event, which is being held at Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez's 165 million Beverly Hills mansion. For her latest night out, look at Harry looking angry, and Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle is hysterical. That woman can't wait to get into there because she is hysterical getting in. It's like, meanwhile, but this is the part. Please, I hope you're sitting and drinking coffee because what I'm going to show you, you're going to laugh. Okay, I have to highlight this. For the latest, for her latest, I thought it was her, for their latest night out, Meghan slid her slender frame into a skin tight black top with a wrap skirt that allowed her to flash one of her sculpted legs. Are you kidding me? Are you telling me that this ostrich leg woman is a sculpted leg with a big toe sticking out? Like, what's sculpted about it? And you can see that she painted the lower part because you can see the white part up here. But look at her face. I mean, oh, this woman is not well, guys. This woman is not well. And I'll show you who it is that's there. Basically, Meghan Markle, of course, who did that. Harry, who's, you know, and Meghan Markle, who's like, Meghan Markle would like not to have Harry around. She would like to not to have Harry. Yeah, this is the sculpted leg, guys. This is the sculpted leg, guys. And of course, we have Kris Jenner. But I'm going to show you who, well, her daughters. 300 people were there, right? But all of this were they were supposed to have sold the pictures exclusively. This is clearly the Kardashians are there, right? So that's not you have Mariah Carey. I don't know who that is. Oh, Kyle Richards, the Hiltons are there. Oprah and her lover. You know what? I have to ask you guys, why doesn't Oprah come out of the closet? Why doesn't Oprah come out of the closet? Enough already. Where was the poppy? Why wasn't Meghan wearing a poppy? And Harry wears a poppy to remember the fall. That is so inappropriate. You're going to a party and you're wearing a poppy. This is all for show. So Meghan wearing her ostrich leg, but you can tell how mainstream media tries to. It's like when they try to say that Meghan is drop dead gorgeous and beautiful. And she has a drop dead gorgeous body, and that she's an A-lister. She's not. She's neither. She's neither. But why won't Oprah come out and say, you know what, Oprah, it's 2025. Come out. Where's Stedman? I mean, are we, this is the part, and Gail King, the recently fired Gail King, Oprah is looking more butch every day. I mean, Oprah, give it up. I think that she's the man in the relationship, and Gail is the feminine, and what do you guys think? She's the husband and she's the wife. What do you guys think? I mean, look at the driver. Yeah, they were not expecting to have the pictures taken because they were not. But Megan, they invited Megan, and Megan leaked that everybody was going to be there. She even leaked the address and everything so they would take pictures of her arriving. But yeah, look, what do you think that Gil and Oprah just come out? Just come out, Oprah. You're hurting yourself. Look, this lady didn't even want to be pictured. See, she's covering her face. Oh, it's Adele. Adele. You see, Adele didn't want to be pictured. See, she covered her face. That's Adele's husband. And Kris Jenner, who was pissed that they got the pictures because it was hush hush and a secret until they told Rachel Meghan Markle. I don't know who this is. I think and of course, I don't even know Nishi Nash. I have no idea who these people are. And then, of course, you have the stars from Kim Kim Kardashian who failed the bar exam. Martha Stewart. It was gonna. That's surprising. I know Martha Stewart is good friends with Kris Jenner, but I'm surprised. I can guarantee you that Meghan Markle is going to be dying to get her phone, harassing all the and Snoop Dogg. So Meghan Markle is absolutely going insane, and we're going to see Tyler Perry, of course, the food god. I thought he'd fallen out with Kim. I think this is the Hilton lady. I'm not sure. Yeah, Kathy Hilton. I think this is another Hilton. I don't know. Oh, this is. I can't remember who this guy is. Yeah, I don't remember who this guy is. Oh, Bill Gates and Tyler Perry, two pedos. This guy is literally in a lawsuit for say a man, and this guy is absolutely disgusting. He's Epstein best buddies. I don't know who this woman is. Oh, Kimora Lee Simmons. Yes, the ex-wife of disgraced mogul. Of course, you know. So, I mean, what are the Hollywood A stars? I don't see any other than Mariah Carey. Other than Mariah Carey, I mean, and Adele. See, again, I don't know anybody here. And Mark Zuckerberg and Bill Gates. Basically, it's the ring of pedos that are there. I don't know. This is, Mark Zuckerberg and, Justin Bieber. Poor Justin Bieber. This guy's so all over the place. He's such a mess. But yeah, so Meghan Markle leaked this to the press and everybody's angry. Well, what do you expect? If you go to bed with a dog, expect to wake up with fleas unless you're City and City, because City doesn't have a tick, guys. Siri does not have a tick at all. But Meghan Markle is one of them dogs that, she looks unwashed. She looks unwashed. She looked she looked unwashed. She looks terrible. But are you gonna tell me that her leg is sculpted? Are you gonna tell me that? Yes, exactly. So can you imagine? This is why Kris Jenner looks upset, because the pictures, this was going to be like an exclusive event and she was going to sell the pictures out to people. And but of course not when you have Meghan Markle, because Meghan Markle needed the paps to see her go in there with with yeah with ah with Harry, because then people can say she was at the event, that she was at the event. Let me show you something here, guys. So you'll see this. I'll show you something here for you to see this. Let me see. I'm going to show you this. Let's see if you can see that. No. Even Lauren Sanchez is not showing the pictures or anything of the event because they don't want to. They don't want to show any of that. But it's chicken legs, it's ostrich legs. So no, but they call that Megan's sculpted legs. And then they call her that she got swamped with offers. That means no. And if that's the best offer that she can get, another cameo on a B-list low budget movie, she's in trouble and she knows it. And with Amazon, which is the rival company of Netflix. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. And Harry literally going to a reality star's home for a birthday party. And Meghan absolutely harassing everybody. harassing everybody. But the list of people who were there are basically the list of people from the agency. So this is like an agency. These kinds of things are basically for an agency. This is not even, and I don't think Megan will get any of the numbers. But it's terrible, isn't it, guys? That this, I hope now that we know that it's easy, now that we know that it's easy for the king to strip people of titles, I hope people push to strip Harry's titles. I really do. I think that the king can do that. He should do that here. And let me share this with you. Crown Office. This says the king has been pleased by letters patent under the Great Seal of the Realm dated 3rd November 2025 to declare that Andrew Mountbatten Windsor shall no longer be entitled to hold and enjoy the style, title, or attribute of Royal Highness or the titular dignity of Prince. What did it take again? It took what I've been saying for years. What can you please put it there, guys? What have I been saying for years? All it was needed to happen was a letters patent. Remember, guys? A letters patent. That was all that is needed. So the king can do that. And he issued another one for the dukedom on October 30th to be taken down. He instructed the Lord Chancellor to remove the dukedom of York from Andrew. And he's no longer a duke either. So now that we know how easy it is, now he has to request that they amend the line of the Succession Act in order to remove Harry and Meghan. Non-working royals or royals not born or residing in the United Kingdom cannot be in the line of succession. Period. It's not a hard thing to do, and they can pass it within 3 months in the United Kingdom, and it takes about a year in the rest of the realms. Okay? So, yes. So, all the money, you have no idea. So many scandals that are coming out, and I'm putting a video later on today. But yeah, Meghan Markle return is not her return to anything. She didn't get paid, but she charged about $25,000 for expenses. I mean, she it is embarrassing, isn't it, guys? Isn't that embarrassing? How the mighty have fallen. Harry, that used to go to kings and heads of state's birthday, now he's going to Kris Jenner's 70th birthday. And Kris Jenner and the Kardashians are not what they used to be on their heyday. And Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry accused of SA. Embarrassed. And what did I say? Please go watch my earliest videos 4.5 years ago, guys. And I said that Harry and Meghan were headed for California. Everybody called me crazy. Everybody said, I said that she was doing an interview with Oprah. And I said, now that my sources told me that Oprah is doing an interview with Fergie and Meghan. Please go watch my earliest videos and you will see that literally I tell you exactly, and everything I've said in my earlier videos has come true. So thank you very much for watching, beautiful people. Thanks for the super chats and the PayPal donations. Please, please don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe, and check your notifications bell because you guys have all been saying that I unsubscribe you. And YouTube is shadow banning my channel. So please go check it out and go check out my video yesterday with Paul Page and the one with Harry. But I have a doozy dropping soon. So thank you very much. And watch the next video that I'm going to leave at the end when this live ends with Kevin Blatt, who is a fixer Hollywood, about Meghan Markle's sex tape because he had it in his hands. Beautiful Sunday, and our respects to the fallen heroes. Have a wonderful day, beautiful people.